Well, a very, very good evening. How are we? Are we good? Are we well? We'll wait like normal. We'll wait for you. We'll wait for you to potter in, shall we? We'll wait for you to come in. Let me know once you're in. Let me know when you're there. Drop me a little message, as it were, to say yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm in. We are a little early. But I just like to know it's all working. To be perfectly honest, I like to know that it's working. So coming in, settle down. Oh yes, here you are. Wendy's in. Good evening, Wendy, my love. I hope you're well. I hope you're good. I hope you're well. Good one tonight. Really good one tonight. Leonie, he'll be on shortly. She's going to make a brew. She's just finishing her live. And then we've got Hayley talking about the craft store, the secret sewing clubs. We've got quite a lot tonight. Quite a lot to cram in this evening. Carol's here as well. Good evening, Carol. I hope you're well. I hope you're good, and I hope you're well. There's loads of you coming in. Paula's in. Yasan, I'm going to say, is in as well. Jennifer is in. Good evening, Adam. I hope you're well too. I'm good, thank you. Really well. Really well. I've had a busy few days. Really busy. Brenda's in, watching on the YouTubes. Paula's in as well. Good evening, Adam and everyone. Yeah, a busy few days is what I've had. I've had meetings, interviews, and auditions. It's all I can really say, though, at the moment. But it's all been quite productive, to be honest. Ali's in as well. Oh, Carol's in. Here we go. Carol, what's going on? Evening, Adam. Right day, right time. Does this need to record this moment? It is. You are on time and you are all here. This is what we like. There was a comment. This one actually made it on time tonight. So much actually early. That was at 6:00 this evening. Obviously, it says upcoming on YouTube once I log it all in this end. And it said upcoming, and people were there. I was like, "Ooh, watching on YouTube from 6:00. I don't go live till 8. I only just got in. I've only just walked in. I had at 6. So I say a good one tonight. Leonie's coming on. Hayley's coming on as well. Hi, Adam. Sounds interesting. Hope everything works out. I think that was to the my interviews and auditions and stuff. Yeah, me as well. I'll know more this week. I'm going to hope you well, Adam from Linda. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. As I said, just busy. I've had a little nap as well since I've been in. Here we go. That was me. I went on YouTube and told me with the wrong time. I just put it up live. That's all. Because I have to send the links out to everyone. So I have to send all the links out. But yeah, I'm here. I'm back. So that's why there wasn't a Thursday episode. There wasn't a Thursday episode for the sheer fact that I had meetings, auditions, and interviews. So I couldn't cram it all in. So that's why we've moved it to Sunday instead. We'll go back to normal this week, though. We'll go back to Thursday. This week is what we will do. We will go back to normal. Normal service will resume this week, this Thursday. Leslie's in saying, if you've got questions, by the way, for Leonie, or if you've got questions for Hayley about the craft store, the secret sewing club, get them in now. Get them in early, and I can star them, and we can put them up on the screen when they come and join us. It's the best way. I think Leonie's coming about 10 past. I told her. So get your questions in now. If you've got any questions, queries, worries, woes, get them in. Get them in. Have you got a crafting dilemma that you want us to answer? I say us. I'll ask Leonie. It'll be easier. If you've got a crafting dilemma, get it in. Debbie says good evening as well, watching on the Book of Face. Good evening. Julie's just joined us. That's on here. I've just been watching Leonie getting messy on YouTube. She does a live at 7:00. That's why I don't go live at 7 on a Sunday, because I say all I do is chit chat, and Leonie's trying to make a living. Bless her. So that's why we stick to 8:00 on a Sunday, and then about 7:30 normally on a Thursday, because I normally have stuff to do after the lives. So yeah, that's it. So what have you lot been up to? this week. I wonder who we've got coming up. Let's check the diary. Let's check the diary of destinations. What we've got? So we've got Leonie tonight. No one for Thursday yet. We may need to get people in for that. Janie's coming up as well. In February, Janie's coming on from Janie Design, so that will be nice. We booked her in. We're going to try and get Derek on as well from Planet Cruise. Derek's a good mate of mine. I'm trying to get Scott on as well. If any of you remember the craft store when we were on TV, craft store, Scott and Fee, they're a couple. I'm trying to get them on to come and say hello, which I think would be nice. Here we go. What was this? Julie Brown. Good evening, Adam. Good evening, lovely. If I have missed your name, by the way, I can only apologise. Evening, everyone. What's this one? Evening, Adam from Carol. A bit like me to Adam. They live that. Yes, you see. Oh, I love Scott. I love Scott as well. And he tried to phone me the other day. Tried to phone me Thursday night, and the signal was shocking. So we missed each other. So I'm going to try and ring him again tomorrow. Oh, little Carol's on. Oh, Carol, are you free Thursday? Thursday at 7:30, Carol. I'll put you in the diary. You can come and chat to me about what you're up to these days, what you're actually doing. Claire's in. Oh, Claire. Love Scott and Fee. Did my first ever show on CNC with Scott. Claire, did we put Thursday in the diary? I can't remember. I've had so many dates rattling around my head in the last few days. I think I'll message you after that. I don't know why I'm doing it live, but we'll do it that way. Remember to give us the love and the likes. The likes so far on the Facebook. Anne's liked it, Jean's liked it, and Sharon's liked us so far. That's what I like to see. Thursday can be normally do my lives, but can come in here for you. Oh, bless it. Well, you can do your live. Why do I want to step on anyone's toes? It's not what I do. I don't want to step on anyone's toes whatsoever. We're just waiting for Pooch, is what we're doing now. She should be here in about 5 minutes' time. Or she said she was going to get ready and then she was going to come and come straight in, as it were. Let's make sure she knows. She does know she's on, because I've sent her the links and she sent me a thumbs up. So we'll do all that. So I'm trying to get Scott and Fee. I can't really know who I'm trying to get at the moment, because then other people try and get them as well. So we're trying to get Scott and Fee. That'll be a good booking. Carol, love, I'll message you after. Claire, I'll message you as well. We could do Thursday. Oh, here she is, Jill Humphrey. Jill's in. I saw Jill on the Instagram the other day, on Nigel May's Instagram account, wearing a Stitch hoodie at Hobbymaker. Leonie has finished her live, going to fill up her cup of tea. Oh, there you go. Then she's just finished. What's this one? It would be lovely to see Carol in here on Thursday. I know, that's what I said. See what Carol's actually up to. Well, obviously, we all know Carol from the Dreamies, and that's who we're talking about, Carol from the Dreamies. But we'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on. We'll spill the tea with our Carol. We'll see if we can get Carol on. Avril says, good evening, everyone. Sue sent me a friend request, so I don't know why you've sent me where's this come from. Thanks though, so I'll look into it. Making tea. See, she's making tea. Oh, please I'm trying, Lou. I am trying to get Scott and Fee as we speak. I'm going to ring him again tomorrow. I said the signal was shocking, so I'm going to try and get Scott and Fee on. Unless other people try and get them there before me, to be honest, which may happen. Who knows? Emma Mills is watching. Helen's watching. Remember, tonight we've got a good one tonight. We've got Leonie, who's just gone to make a brew. And then we've also got on Hayley Smith, craft store. Hayley Smith is coming on this evening. And thank you so much for everyone who's watching on YouTube. There's quite a few of you watching on YouTube and quite a few watching on Facebook as well, which is absolutely beautiful to see. Paula's give us the likes. Terry Kim's give us the likes. Samantha's give us the likes. Oh, I can see her little cheeky face, which can only mean one thing. Now, another reason I didn't do this on Thursday is because I wanted to make this before Leonie came on. And Leonie can't have an introduction without this world famous music. Watch this. Leonie's here. How are you, love? How are you,
Oh,
lovely?
I'm doing really well. I'm doing really well, Adam. How the blinking heck are you?
I'm all right. I've got past the whole. It's been a long time since we spoke.
Oh my
Um,
God, it's been ages.
the last time we spoke was during our lockdown period, our 3 weeks off before we weren't
Yeah,
paid. That's the last time we spoke to each other.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's go. I don't want to keep you too long because I know you've been on for a while already. Bless
Don't
you.
you worry. I've warmed my throat up now. My larynxes are fine.
Let's roll this all the way back then. So
Yes.
let's go all the way back before we go, because everyone knows who you are, and you've got your own jingle, for Lord's sake.
Did you put
So
the jingle on? Because I couldn't
yeah,
hear it. Did you do it?
did you not hear it? I'll do it again.
No.
It's only 15 seconds. Here we
It,
go.
back.
There you go. You played it again. I know a
Yes.
little twist of my hair. So let's roll it all the way back. How? First of all, how are you?
I'm doing all right, actually. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I mean, it's not easy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend it's easy. It isn't. But I'm doing all right. Work's coming in. But obviously, it was such a shock. It was a shock, but not a shock. But it's still a shock. So obviously, everyone's on a proper back foot. So then you're having to catch up, aren't you?
Mm.
And then tax bills come in and stuff. So of course it's tricky. But it's all getting there, and I'm lucky, I had somewhere to go. I had my mum's to go to, and I've got work coming in, so I'm lucky, I'm lucky. But it's definitely weird, isn't it? It's weird, isn't
It
it?
is,
It's
and
like, where's the people?
I never realised how cutthroat
Yeah,
freelance work can be.
mate. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
Genuinely, I
Yeah,
did not know that the people that you thought you were close to, the
yeah,
people that are around you, and it's the same for everyone. It just becomes cutthroat because the work is only
yeah,
small.
yeah,
There ain't a lot going
absolutely.
round.
Absolutely. And I mean, oh my gosh, yeah, and obviously we're all on Facebook, we're all on YouTube, and we're all on the same, and it's really difficult knowing how to reach people again, because that's the thing. I think a lot of customers have probably just given up. A lot of customers don't watch Facebook, or they haven't managed to find people again,
That's
because I
true.
mean, and it's difficult. It's like, how do you reach people again? So it's almost like you have to try and find other ways, but everybody's doing that. Everybody's trying to find them other ways all at the same time. So yeah, it's a little bit dog eat dog out there, isn't it, love?
You're telling me. You're telling me. I can't say too much, but yeah, I know what you mean. I now know what Wheeler used to say when she used to come in. All my hours have been cut. I'll be like, "Oh, you'll be fine." I'm now like, "Oh,
Oh,
now,
oh,
now I,
oh.
now I understand. Them are the bills. Them are the bills." Other
Uh,
questions I've got for you. So let's roll this all the way back as well. Obviously, you've got art inspiration.
yes,
How's
yes.
how's all this doing? Because you had your first show on Hobby Maker the other day
Yes. Oh,
for
and
art
thank
inspiration.
goodness.
How
Thank
was that?
goodness. Yeah, it was good. It was really good. And thank goodness for Hobby Maker, actually, because it was really good. And I tell you what, and I found this in like all the channels I've worked for, it's dead interesting that we have got completely new viewers on Hobby Maker. Isn't that bizarre? And
That
so
is, it
people,
is.
it's so interesting, but thank goodness, So it was really good, and I do like Hobby Maker. I mean, it's teeny tiny. And at first I felt like I were like cheating on Create and Craft. Ridiculous. They've gone under. They cheated on me. But at first I'm like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't be in this building. You know, but now I don't feel as new girl on the block. Now I feel a bit. Now I'm getting to the point where, oh, we don't need to go upstairs to prep. You know, I'm getting to that point
Oh,
with
you're
them
getting to
now.
that bit where Leonie just walks in while the music's playing. Bop, 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 bop. Leonie's there. Here she is.
Uh, but no, and it's really nice. And I tell you what, like at first I thought, oh my gosh, because you only get so you do your hour, and then you have to clear the set down and get out of the studio because somebody else is in that set in their next. Well, like someone's on, but then after that, someone's in that set. So literally every set. You have to clear your set down every time. And then when you go back in, you have to reset your set. Now, anybody who knows what I used to be like will think, are you having a laugh? Because I used to bring everything, didn't I? I used to have my
Yeah,
trolley and
yeah,
everything. But because I know I can't do that now, I'm a different woman. I'm a changed lady. And I love it because I can only bring the stuff I'm demoing with. I can't bring everything I own and more. So it means I have to be loads more organised. And it honestly, I can get out that studio now in like 5 minutes. It's
Oh, it used to
amazing.
take weeks. Used to take
Weeks,
weeks. Um,
weeks.
I'm just going to ask the chat because everyone says no one can really hear you. You're really quiet, but I've just tested you on my phone and I can hear you fine. So
That's putting my mic down. Let me
there we go. Let's try.
see.
Let's try
Maybe
that.
if I
They can
can
sit to
start to
hear you, but
move.
they're just saying you're really quiet. But I can hear you perfectly well. And
Hello.
I've just tested you on my phone. Was you nervous? And you said you were nervous, but being in the game I've done my research. I was doing
5 million
research about
years.
you.
I can't
Yeah,
remember how long I've been doing this. I'll talk
she's been.
up and I'll get closer.
Leonie is a predominant figure in the crafting community, known for her roles in TV presenting, design, and craft demonstrations. She's been involved in the craft industry for over 25 years, starting
Have
with Dawn
I?
Bibby Designs on QVC, later becoming a presenter on Create and Craft. So over 25 years, did you get nervous going back to Hobbymaker?
Yeah. Yeah, really nervous again because I felt like I'd forgotten what I needed to do. I felt like yeah, it was like I didn't and my first few shows actually, I've just been that nervous giddiness, where you're just a idiot. Where you're like
It just nothing makes sense.
and afterwards you go, oh good God. It's like, what have I just done? And it's like people don't know me. People are just gonna think I'm insane. It were just but it were really good fun. But yeah, I was proper nervous again. But I tell you what, it's quite nice being proper nervous again. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold. And
Oh,
there's
you're
something
fine.
nice about that, isn't there? There's something
Yes.
nice about not taking things for granted again. And there's something exciting about it. So yes, it's all been awful, but it's also a little bit exciting.
See, I like that.
There is exciting challenges, and you do get a little bit. You just get caught in your hamster wheel, and you get. But now it's like, right, we've just demolished your hamster wheel, so crack on. And actually, it's actually quite exciting, and I quite like it. So yes, I got the nerves, and yes, I still go a bit like, whoa, what am I doing? But it's all right. It's all right. But yeah, even after all them years, I was still bobbing it.
Did you feel that you sort of got stuck in a rut because we knew it so well.
Yeah, yeah.
We
And
knew
I,
it
I
so well,
yeah,
so
and I
it was a
felt
bit.
yeah, and I felt I probably wasn't doing myself any favors because I wasn't growing my business. I wasn't giving my business my full attention. So I probably wasn't helping myself really because I was just stuck in this. And my thing is my problem because I'm a crafter. I'd say yes to guesting shows because I love products. I love stuff. So that was my problem. I mean, I look back now at some invoices that I never did, and now it's like, well, it's too late, isn't it, mate? Too late. That ship has sunk,
Yeah,
let
you're
alone
not getting
sailed,
that.
mate. It's sunk. So it's like, oh, I should have been better with me invoicing. But yeah, so in a weird way, it gives you a slap, doesn't it? This. It's like
Massively.
a gentle shake, and you have to reevaluate. And yeah, and actually, some things are quite exciting, aren't they? Some things.
In a
Terrifying.
weird way, I've sort of enjoyed now. The first couple of weeks were scary
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you didn't know where your money was coming from. You didn't know if you
yeah,
could pay your bills. But once you got into that, right, okay, this is what I need to do now. You've got to
yeah,
reevaluate and make your own schedule again. So I was stuck in my schedule. I knew I work for 2 days, I have 2 days off, I work a week. I knew my pattern. These days, I haven't
yeah,
got a clue what day of the week it is.
yeah.
I only get dressed for this. Or if I go and see Steph, I may have to get dressed again. You know what I mean? But otherwise, I'm just sitting in the house in pajamas all day. But it's one of those things that you do find out the companies that know and love you, and they put their faith in you, and they really go, actually, you've got something. Because we were never told, and we weren't after gratification, were we? But no one ever came to us and went, well done, you
Yeah,
did
yeah,
really
yeah,
well. We
yeah,
never
yeah,
got that. But now I'm finding
yeah.
being
Especially not
freelance.
presenters. Yeah,
Yeah, we never got that. But being freelance, you do go and you ring someone for a job. Can I have a job? Well, yeah, we sort of liked you. You were good at what you did and
yeah,
things like that,
yeah,
which was
yeah.
really good. Which is what I'm sort of liking now in this freelance world. Don't
Yes.
get me wrong, I'd like a
Yeah.
9 to 5 job. That would be lovely. If anyone's
I love a
watching.
pay packet.
Annual leave and
Oh,
sick pay, yes,
I
please.
remember the days. I remember the days. I were freelance, babes. I walked away from that, all of that. I mean, I were
When I used to have a little
already.
cold and a cough, and I could think, do I need to go in? No, not no more. I'm going in. You not only have you got art inspiration, though, you've also got your blog. I read about.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I've still
Do
got
you
my
still keep
blog.
your blog going?
No, I'm a bit rubbish. I started doing it and forgot again. Because I tell you what, before you know it, you're spinning all the plates again. Because obviously, so like I'll list it right. Me in it. Just before Crate and Craft went down, I bought my craft shop from lovely
You
Sarah
did.
Millsop.
I'm going to get onto
Because
that.
Oh, honestly, yeah. So I've got that, and that comes with its own website and three Facebook pages. Then obviously there's my Facebook page, and then there's the Art Inspirations Facebook page, and of course they all have their Instagrams. And then there's the Craft Collective, of course, and we have
Of
our two
course.
pages.
Yeah.
So at the minute there's quite a few things, so I keep forgetting about my poor little blog. And I keep thinking about, because my blog, I keep thinking I'd like to do the blog and not just have it craft related. Because I do think so many things have happened in life that people will relate to, and it might even help people, because let's face it, I've got a few tragic tales to tell. But I thought, oh, I should do that on my blog, that it's not just, you know, not just about craft, but I haven't got round to it. And I'm kind of one of them that I don't know whether I should be writing about stuff like that, because I don't want sympathy. If I
I
write
know what you
about
mean.
stuff, I only want to do it because if it helps somebody else, because they can identify. I don't want people to think I'm doing it because so
Because you
that's
want the
why I've
support.
held
You need the
off.
support, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm with you on that one because I wanted to do something like that, and that's why I started this. One,
Yeah.
it kept my foot in the door in the craft community this way and the other, and it's a nice way of keeping everyone together. And we were going to start talking about mental health and things like that, but then I thought I don't want pity. I don't want the Adam, you'll be fine. Don't worry. I know you've lost
Mm,
your job. I didn't want that. I'm doing it as you say.
yeah.
I do this to help other people. I do this to help other brands, and that's why we were saying just
Yeah.
before you came on a Sunday, and we've chatted about this in text and stuff. Like I go live at 8, so I'm not here to make money.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
this for the love of it.
Yeah.
You are making your lives and the people live that go live from that crucial time between 7 and 8 o'clock. They're there to
That's
make
the
money,
busiest.
and I
Absolutely.
don't want to
Yeah.
step on their toes with me sitting here chatting
It is hard.
because
It is
all the
hard.
eyes
Yeah.
are here, and I
It
didn't
is
want that.
hard. And sometimes you don't even like it, like you try and do research, but even that's difficult. But yeah, it is. I think it's nice as well for customers having the chatty ones, because it's nice to
Oh,
have a
I
chat.
like,
And I
but
think
this
because we've missed so many people. Like last
that's
week, I
true.
saw Janet on here, and it was like, oh my god, I haven't seen Janet
Yes,
Bring in ages. And it's so nice because obviously you can have this on it background while you're doing other stuff and you can hear the chat. And which is basically what a lot of people tuned into Create and Craft for, isn't it? At the end of the day, they tuned in for a
We were
nice chat.
background noise.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And that's what I think this is really nice for. So, yes, you've got all the demos where we're hoping you are going to go to our website, yada, yada. But these are nice because it's touching base again, isn't it? And it's like, oh, I haven't seen you in ages. And I love
And
that.
this
It's
and
nice.
this is the bit I used to enjoy. This is like being at the NEC for me, doing the
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
It's that
Yeah.
instant communication. I say I've got all the comments coming in. There's hundreds of
Oh,
people
good.
watching. You can
Thank
see it there,
you.
and that's what I adore. Um, let's go.
Oh, I
So
think
you've
I
got
can
art
see
inspiration.
comments. Well, I will
You
see
should be able
comments.
to.
If I just press the
You
right the
should be able.
button. Yay!
Yes,
I
there's
can
loads
see
of them.
comments. Oh, everybody,
Samantha's like, I
thank
can hear the blog
you.
crying. There's loads of comments for
Oh,
you saying they lovely to see you again. Brenda says,
oh,
lovely,
oh,
love the easy way to chat. Lovely seeing everyone and catching up together and things like that.
oh, that's so nice. Join the chat, it says. Well, I'm here.
She's there. She's live. It's all her.
Oh, it's
So
good,
you
isn't it? I love it.
so let's talk about the craft shop that you've took from Sarah Millsop because I was
Yes.
there for the very beginning of that. That's the only time I've ever been round to Millsop's house for dinner and stayed the
Yeah.
night. And I saw the preview of the website before it even went live.
How
So what
exciting.
actually? And it was a concept that no one had done before.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
was a craft. It was a craft version of Etsy, is what it
yeah,
is, if my memory
yeah,
serves me correctly. But it's just for crafters that you can sell on, and
yes.
everything's there. For those people that don't know, because it wasn't widely published, it
No.
wasn't widely put out there. So what actually is it, and where can we find it?
So my craft shop, and actually there's it's nice because there's more of people that you'll know coming on, maybe like Erica, our lovely Stampanori. Maybe there's a few of her prints on there that you can get.
My little
Maybe
picture. The only picture
maybe.
I've got on the wall is Erica's.
Ain't that wonderful? Ain't she clever? I
It's
were
the
with her
only one we got.
yesterday. We were with her yesterday at workshop. She's bloody clever, is that woman? Maybe our lovely David Kirk. I'm trying to remember it. Kirk's Craft. I've remembered David if you're in the room. So his stuff's on there as well. So it's called My Craft Shop. And basically, she set it up so because so many people were buying things off us and then saying, well, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know where to sell. So she set up a website that hopefully helps people sell their stuff. So it helps people actually set up a shop. We've got a little community. She's done loads of YouTube videos that we send you to help you set up your shops. And I've got ideas as well. And it's really nice. Like I chatted to a lady who had a store the other day and she was trying to set up a Facebook page. And you know when you go, this is why I'm doing it. Because she were lovely. She were lovely. And I were like, and I don't know about you, well, you'll be exactly the same. Like we've lost touch with a lot of people. And I
Oh,
don't know if you're
loads.
like me. I go into hermit mode. I mean, I am a happy hermit. You know what I mean? I'm happy being a hermit. And I can shut myself away for
Mm-hmm.
weeks and be quite happy with it. But so talking to that lady made me remember A, that I do like some humans, and B, this some,
Not all, just a few.
not all babes. We're not going to push the boat out. I mean, but yeah, it reminded me why I really want this to work. Really want this to work. I'm really passionate about it. So we've got lots of ideas. I'm going to go and visit people, and then I can film them, and we're going to do a like.
Nice.
Yeah, and a session showing how people work and showing the creativity. So it's really lovely. So it's just called My Craft Shop. It's on Facebook. It's got a really nice website actually, that Sarah had built, and it looks really pretty. But yeah, it's really, really nice. So if you are interested in selling your stuff, have a little look. If you want to support crafters, then have a little look because there's some right nice stuff on it. But yeah, that's
The
My Craft Shop.
So, and it is a stunning, stunning little website. It
It
genuinely is,
is.
and it's made, and it's basically the ethos to create and craft. It's made by crafters for crafters.
Absolutely, absolutely. It was Sarah who made it. And she only stepped away, and in time and funny. She was stepping away because she's not in industry anymore. You know, she got a proper job. So she was stepping away, and she were like, well, who's going to have the passion to run it? And I was one of the names on the list. Not the only name, but I was one of the names on the list. And it was that time that I was thinking, I'm not sure what's happening here, you
Yeah, we
know.
were
And
all.
I
Yeah,
thought, oh, it might be a good time to take something else on. Yeah, at the time, it was if Great and Crafted had carried on by now, I'd have been exhausted because here I don't ever need that ball to juggle. But as it happens, perfect timing, perfect. So it
it
just needs to
is.
grow. I need to grow it. I need to get more people shopping on it. But it's lovely. It's lovely, and yeah, I'm proper behind it. So I just need to get it to grow now. But it's lovely. It's lovely.
I think that's another good thing as well. There's a face that everyone recognises behind it. It's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Yes, I know we
Oh,
had
that
Millsop,
helps.
but it's now not just been bought by a random, as it were.
Yeah,
It's been bought by
absolutely.
someone that we and everyone knows, and you know this, Leonie. Everyone knows who you are.
Well,
So
a few
it's and you
people.
are just a few, handful, the
Yeah.
ones that you like. Um, but everyone knows who you are, so they know they're buying into confidence. So whatever they're
Yeah,
going to set up
yeah,
on the craft shop, they're setting it up with confidence that it will be you at the end of a
yes,
phone. It will be you they're
absolutely.
emailing.
Absolutely, and I
And,
do actually give them my phone number and the email address is there. I'll tell you a funny story actually. Oh my word! So I got this email right to my craft shop, and because I didn't recognise the name, but I thought, well, it might be a store holder, so I'll email back and hi Kirsty, I'll get back in touch with you. It's a scammer, and I've
oh,
never had one of these ones before. You know the ones who write back to you and tell you that you need to buy an Amazon card because one of the
oh
neighbours is. So I wrote
no!
back to her and I asked her if she could. I'm having, I wrote back and said, well, have you managed to clear up your problem? and, I, and I've told her that I'm not so well myself. In fact, I haven't got long. And she did tell me she were going to help support my charity work with puppies and kittens. So if she does, if she sends me some Amazon vouchers, God is going to love her. So that's what I wrote back.
I
She hasn't
like
wrote
it.
back to me yet. And I wrote it in really
Ah,
broken English.
so it
I think I
looks.
might have spent more on that than I did, on my tax return. But it really made me giggle. But yeah. And it is, I'm getting back to the craft shop. It is nice because, yes, it is me that's dealing with it. Me. Or our lovely Meg who's dealing with all the marketing. But it's proper, it's proper. We chat. If I'm ringing you up, I'm doing a video call with you, which is,
That's what you
yeah,
want.
you're with
That's what you
things.
want. I'm going to throw it out there as well. If anyone is watching this, 'cause loads of people watch these back, and you've got a shop on the craft shop, on the little craft store, I'd like to know. Get in touch. We will all do one of these together. Well, let's see how many people we can get on. So we'll get some dates in the
That'd
diary,
be
Leonie.
lovely.
We'll have you on as well, me and you, and then we'll just keep coming. We'll keep bringing all the people in, and they
Yeah,
can promote
that'd
their
be
own
lovely.
shops.
Because they're all crafters, they're all crafters. And
Let's get
that's
them
a
all
lovely
promoted.
thing. Yeah, I would
Let's get them
love that.
free
I'll let them know.
publicity.
Yeah,
Let them know. Drop me an
yeah.
email or on Facebook, and we'll set up a date, and we'll do it one night. And every time they're in, because I can see when they come into the little room here.
Oh,
Um,
that'd be great.
so what? Yeah, so I can see, and we'll just bring them on. We'll give them free publicity. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
let him make some money
yeah,
that we've
that'd be
got. What
lovely.
now? Before I let you go,
You're a star.
I have a list of questions in front of me. I'm going to let you pick
Yes.
two questions. So you've got
Go
to
on
give me a
then.
number between 1 and 13.
Oh,
And
blinking heck.
you may have already answered it already. So
Okay.
you could hit out lucky here. So go on, give me a number
Okay.
between 1 and 13.
Well, I'm going to go 13 and looking for some. Why not?
Number 13. Who has been the biggest influence in your life, and how has it shaped your crafting journey?
No. Biggest influence. Do you know what? I suppose. See, I'm gonna say. Oh, see, I'm influence. Okay,
I
so
didn't say they were going
I'm.
to be easy.
I'm gonna go mother actually, because mum, I think, because she has been so ridiculously good to me, and she's helped me do my crafting journey, and she's helping me now, as is my stepdad. They're helping me. So I think, and let's face it, without my mum and dad, I would never have done crafting, because they crafted with me. So they got me on the, and they never thought I was in, when I said I'm giving up my proper job to go and do craft fairs, neither one of them said, are you sure, mate? You know what I meant? My granddad did. I had time for my
Yeah.
granddad. But my mum and dad didn't. And my mum has been so ridiculously good. And now, when all of this has happened, it's my mum. When I said, I need to come back home, mum, is that all right? I mean, who wants their 53-year-old daughter and her two dogs moving back in again? Who wants that? And no word of a lie, my mum has been amazing. She's amazing, and she's very well now. Is my mum? I mean,
I was going to say that was my next.
she's
Since you
so
talk, is your
well.
mum better now?
Oh my gosh, she's so well. She's doing amazing. I mean, she cooked me tea tonight. It's amazing. She cooks my tea nearly every night.
Oh,
I
that's
know,
not.
right? I've put so much weight on. It's brilliant. Well, my mum has been, so she is, yeah. She's the one, and she's just so lovely, and it's, I tell you what, it's so nice, because I don't think I'm as impatient as I was when I was younger. I'm trying not to be, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm nice to be around, because when my mum were ill, I did, that were a bit of a thing. It was like, oh my gosh, we can't lose her, because I've been horrible. You do, you think you've been
Yeah,
awful.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so now it's like, okay, now I can be nice. And actually, my
Ah,
mum she's helping me so much, as is my stepdad. Let's face it, Neil is amazing. I mean, let's face it, he's my dad. And he is so good, because, again, 53-year-old stepdaughter, that's even worse, isn't it? With the two dogs, even worse. So, oh yeah, they've been amazing. So yeah, that's who's influenced me the most. Mm.
that's. I like this. I like these questions. Di says, "Yay to your mum and stepdad," but what they're all for. Bless her. Thank you, Di.
She's
Right then.
doing some good
Um,
us.
I'm going to give you. You can choose your other question in a minute, but we have got to talk about, because we've not already done it, the Craft Collective as well. And then all
Oh
boxes are
yes,
ticked. You had
yeah.
a day up at Steph's yesterday. I saw.
Oh God, it were good. Yeah, that is the best venue ever. Steph and the team have built the workshop dream. That place is amazing. We
It
didn't
is
need to
stunning.
worry about taking stuff. Like, Paula were doing die cutting, and literally every table had a die cutting machine on it.
They are
There
good.
is nowhere I have ever taught that's like that. And oh, it's absolutely brilliant. And if you're staying over, it's cheap. Like, all the hotels and stuff are well cheap. So, oh, it were blissful. It were blissful. And it were really nice seeing Steph. Cole were fabulous, because he did all the food and stuff. He were fab. And it were really, and obviously
Cole's food is amazing.
yeah, we're really good. And they've got a proper jacket potato oven, so it proper crispy
Yes.
skins. So yeah, and everybody were lovely. It were great seeing our team, and that were really nice. Went out night before. I know our Claire's in the building. Our Claire came out. Oh,
Yes, Claire's there.
I could share a lovely photo of you, Claire, getting over it, and after 8, and you sliding it down your face. I won't share it, Claire. If we ever fall
Oh,
out, Claire, sharing it. I'm not. I'm
that
not. I'm
photo's
joking.
coming up. That photo.
We'll never
Avril's asked,
fall out because you're lovely.
is it in
That's the
Derbyshire? No, it's
truth.
in Claycross, which is
Yes,
whereabouts is
Claycross,
it exactly? I
Chesterfield.
Chesterfield
In
way.
it.
I know.
Yeah,
I follow
yeah.
the I follow the sat nav.
It's so good, so good. So we will definitely be back there. And yeah, Craft Collective is amazing. It's just a really nice way of sharing. The workshops are great. We're definitely going to do online workshops. We want to do products as the collective as well, and do that through our collective website. So there's plenty to watch out for there as well.
There's loads coming up. Right then, one more question, and I'll let you go for the night. 1 to 12. Pick a number.
Potatoes. Let's go for. I'm sorry, I just saw potatoes. Potatoes. Uh, it's in
Uh,
Derbyshire. That's it, Claire. So
yes,
going
it's
down that
Derbyshire.
way. Where did I say
Uh,
it? Well, I got it
no, I
wrong,
think you
didn't I?
said it was Derby. I think you said it
Did
was
I?
Derbyshire. I think
Did I
so.
know?
I
Well,
don't
who
know.
knows? Let's
Who
go
knows?
for number 6.
Number 6. What advice would you give an aspiring crafter who's looking to turn their passion into a career? I would say don't do it, but
Avoid. No, I definitely don't avoid. Hey, I tell you what, because of social media, the world has changed. You know, once upon a time we thought it was all about TV. Not gonna lie, it is harder, but there it can be done. It can be done. And there's still a lot of companies, you know, taking people on. It is definitely harder. Making money out of it is harder, but you've still quite a few ways to do it. So if you are getting into it, I mean, obviously design teams are great because
Mhm.
you get known, and hopefully that starts, you know, sort of earning a bit of cash. And the lovely thing is these days, because you've got affiliate programs, and a lot of companies are doing affiliate programs these days. So if you are on a design team, and you know, because I know our design team, that's what we've set it up, and we're trying to kick that in now and make it work, because then they get something back. So that's definitely a way of getting there. Making things to sell, of course, craft fairs still, of course,
They're a big one.
different events. But I mean, the social media side of it, so many people are watching TikTok, and they still are, even though, you know, um, dogs. um, and they still watch Instagram and all of these different platforms. So if you get yourself used to the demonstrating, then definitely try it. Try it.
It's worth
Because
it.
what's the worst that can happen? If you love it anyway, what's the worst that can happen? I started with craft fairs. That's where I started getting into the industry. And then obviously I were really lucky. And maybe, you see, we think the heyday, we were there at the heyday, and I think QVC probably was, because that was crazy. But who knows what's going to happen? We don't
It's
know.
true.
We have no idea what's around the corner. So the craft is a thing, and it's good for people, you know. So do not give up on it. Definitely give it a go. Get your social media skills and give it a go. But I think social media is very important these days.
Would you? I would say I'd leave you go, but I'm quite into this questions. Would you say reach out as well? Like
Yeah, definitely.
I'm floating around the house all day these days. But would you say? And I constantly bombard people with, and that's what I did. That's how I got into TV. I bombarded
Yeah,
emails and sent my CV daily.
yeah,
Would you say reach out to the presenters that are on TV, because the worst going to happen, they're just going to not reply. But
yeah,
you may get that presenter
absolutely.
that's going to go, you know what? Let's jump on a Zoom together and I'll talk you through the processes that I know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I mean, it depends what you want. You know, if you want to be demonstrating, then the best way of doing it is to give it a go. You know, and the thing is, these days you don't need a big setup, but
That's true.
I'd be reaching out to companies and seeing if they need design team members, because that is always a nice way of getting in, but also then getting your name out there. Oh, our lovely Sylvia, one of my design team members,
She is
who actually
indeed.
does
I
artwork
start.
for us.
She said I
Yeah,
started at craft fairs, now on Leonie's design team. Plus, I've done some designs as well, so it
she
does
really
start.
has. She's one of our artists, is our Sylvia. But Rura Jane, hello there, Rura. Don't be scared of social media. Don't be scared of it. And I think that's a big deal, because it isn't scary. Have
It's really
you
not.
Oh, Rura Jane, have you seen who's on social? I mean, literally, there's cats on social media doing, you know what I mean? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. What's the worst that's going to happen? Granted, the worst that's going to happen is the worst video of you will be there for life. That is pretty.
That is true. That is true. And if you don't like it, you just press delete quickly.
Really quick, before anyone can screenshot it. But don't be scared. Don't be scared. Maybe we have to do some little crafty sessions on how to do it. But yeah, reach out to people. Reach out to different companies. See if they need design team members, because then you might get free stuff. Um, do-
Yes.
Making things to sell, that is difficult. I'm not gonna lie. It's trying to find something that's a little bit different, a little bit niche. A little bit, so it stands out, and that is always difficult. The standing out is difficult, but I would definitely get au fait with your social media as a biggie these days because everyone's on it. I'm
It's worth
watching it.
It's
Yeah.
worth doing. Start with your Facebook, move to your Instagram, go with a
Learn
platform that you
YouTube.
feel comfortable with. And YouTube is, and I say that's
YouTube.
what we go to YouTube now on this one because it is
Massive.
one of those that people watch it on the big screens on the tellies and they scroll, they
Absolutely.
doom scroll. Oh,
Yeah.
Leonie Pujol, thank you very much for
I
popping
have one
in.
thing I need to say before I go.
Well, Jill
So,
Humphries keeps saying, "Is there more
I
news?"
know
And
she
I'm like,
does.
I don't know. I've not been informed of this news.
I know, and Jill's there. She's fabulous because Jill's sending me some finished samples, you see,
Oh, go
because
on, spill it.
On Tuesday at 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock on my Facebook page and on YouTube,
I need
I've
to make
got
notes.
Stamperia. I've got Stamperia. So I'm
Tuesday.
Tuesday, 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock on my Facebook and my YouTube. I've got Stamperia. Our lovely Jill is sending some gorgeous finished samples. So we've got it on my Facebook page and my website. So you're gonna be able to buy it. And I'm so pleased. This is very much thank you to our lovely Lou. Personal impressions. She's sorting so much out for us. She's been absolutely amazing. It's all down to our lovely Lou. But yeah, we've got Stamperia. So I'm really hoping that it's the onward journey for me, for Art Inspirations and for Stamperia. And of course our lovely Lou, she's amazing. She's making it all happen because she's a little fairy godmother. And it'll be, yeah, I'm so pleased because I have missed Stamperia. I have missed Stamperia. So I've got the box. It's over there. I've got the box of goodies and they're gorgeous. I've done a box opening video, so I'm going to post that tomorrow morning. So that'll be going on Facebook, YouTube. So you can have a little sneak peek if you haven't seen the collection already. Obviously, the collection is out. This is the one that's already out. But then, hopefully, going forward, the new releases. Isn't that exciting?
This is fun. This is good.
It's so exciting. So that's on Tuesday, 2 and 8.
What are
And then
your
on
Facebooks? What are your Facebooks and YouTubes? Give them out.
YouTube, just my name. This is just my name.
So
So
just Leonie Pujol.
yeah. It's just my name, Leonie Pujol. And I think the Facebook one is like Leonie Pujol Craft, maybe. Can't actually remember. No, I think it's just Leonie Pujol. But it's the one where I've got a red shirt on. So that one. Have a look on that one. Completely real. Lou! Whoop, whoop.
The name's
Ladies
down there.
and gentlemen.
I've
But
wrote
yeah,
Leonie's name at the bottom of the screen, so you all know how to spell it. It's
yeah,
all
you
down there
just
now on a
follow
little
them.
ticker.
I'm so
Um,
excited. So
it's going to be
excited.
good. It's
And
going
then
to
I'm going to
be
give a plug. I'm going to give a plug
plug
because
away.
on Wednesday as well. So Wednesday, 3 o'clock, let Leonie loose with me
Bow, bow, bow,
mates.
bow,
Bow, bow, bow,
bow.
bow, bow, bow. So on Wednesday, because now I've started doing mashups. So I've been inviting other
Oh,
crafters onto my page. It was only my third week of doing it, but I love it. And this week our lovely Sarah, our funky fossil, is joining me. It was meant to be
yes.
Erica, but Erica's obviously sold out of all the lovely stamps. So it's but me and Sarah had already swapped goodies at the workshop yesterday. So it's our lovely Sarah at 3 o'clock, and we're going to be crafting together. So that's my two plugs that I had to do.
You can plug as many times as you want.
I can't
Let me
remember
know, and
rest of
I'll
the week.
yeah. Let's just stick with that one, and I'll send you your Let Loose theme tune so you can play it.
Yeah. I'll put it on my thing. That'll be brilliant.
I'll send you. I've cut it all up and I've snipped it all together. I'll put it on
Oh
I'll
my
send it on WhatsApp
God,
after I've done
that's
this.
hilarious. Although I don't know if I ever want to hear it again in my whole life. But no, that's
Ba, ba,
hilarious.
ba, ba-dow. Thank you very much, Leonie Pujol, for
Thank
popping
you.
in. And
Thank
we'll
you
get some more
ever
dates
so
in the
much,
diary
darling.
for the my craft shop. We'll get some people on and we'll all chat together.
Yes, that's such a lovely idea. Adam, thank you, love, and you take care. It's lovely to chat to you.
You as well. I'll speak to you
Oh,
soon.
speak to you soon, love.
Speak to you
Take
later,
care.
lovely. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, from one legend to another legend. We're moving. She's been very busy today on the socials. Very busy, our Hayley is on the socials. Here she is. I didn't think you were going to
Hello.
make it. I didn't think you were
Do you know
coming.
what? I've been logged in for about 25 minutes, but I hadn't
didn't-
pressed the button to be in the bit. Honestly,
you're not in my green room.
it's like mission control in here.
I
Do you know
like
what?
it though. I like.
Look.
Go on, show me. We've just told everyone they're scared of.
There's those two, and
Oh
then
my
there's another
word!
monitor up there, and then I'm on a computer that's down here, and then I've got a phone, and it's like.
And there's us selling. There's us selling that social media is not scary. You don't need that many systems.
No, it's only if you're trying to get like 4 people plugged into a live stream. Then
you don't
more
need
gear.
that much stuff. How are you, lovely?
I'm all right. We've had a busy day. It's been just a very busy beginning to the year, to be fair.
It has. You've been very, very busy with all your stuff. Oh, Leonie's just pottering about. I can see her from here, just pottering. Yeah, she's just pottering. Okay. She's just watching as well, but I can see her just pottering about. Be careful, Pooja. Oh, she's gone now. She's turned the camera off.
See, you're over there and over here. It's very confusing.
I doesn't need to be anywhere. Right, let's start because I know there's loads of people watching this.
Right, what do you want to know?
Let's go with the Secret Sewing Club first of all, and then we'll move on to the new stuff of the craft store. Okay. Right. So let's start with the Secret Sewing Club. What is the Secret Sewing Club? What does it do? Why does it exist?
Okay, so it exists because like 3 or 4 of us in the green room. I haven't turned my buttons off on my phone. There you have it now. Fine. Oh, it's because Matt was. I'm gonna show you actually. Matt was cooking Toad in the Hole. What he's actually managed to generate is Toad in the Flagstone.
Oh, I don't even look edible. No,
it's bad, isn't it?
Yeah, that don't look edible.
So
I wouldn't eat that.
I'm trying to deal with texts about toads at the same time.
In the hole.
So it came about because there were 3 or 4 of us in the green room, and this is in probably September time. So about a month, 2 months before Create and Craft went down, we were talking together and saying, look, we should really put something together that's just ours, because we were all feeling a little bit nervous about the way that Create Craft was going. So initially it was just the 7 or 8 people that were in the green room over the 2 or 3 times that I'd been there between this period. And we thought, well, we'll start it off quite small, just to, A, see if we can get it to work, and B, nobody might watch us. So we started off quite small, and it is going from strength to strength now. We've just done one today. So we started on the 10th of November. So what's that? November, December, January. So when we're almost heading to 3 months now. And it just, the numbers for people watching just increase week on week, which is brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us. We do really appreciate that. And
it's just sewing, is it not? Is it paper or is it just sewing?
No, it's just sewing. We've got some, we had some felting today as well. So nice. It's all of the kind of the soft crafts, really. Okay. Because the kind of clues in the name for that one, I think, with the Secret Sewing Club. We don't really have any paper people. But, well, actually, saying that, Debbie Moore had a new fabric range on. So she's been on. So, we never say never. We never say never.
And I was there when Debbie Moore was on from her French chateau.
I know. Yes, you've been there as well. So,
it's not in.
Yes. So I keep looking over here because your kind of big head is over here.
That's
I maybe need to move you.
You look wherever you need to look. It's not a problem. You don't have... I look down. You're down here on my computer, but the camera's all the way up here, and I forget to look at the camera.
I'm just going to turn you off because you're distracting me.
Oh, bless you. That's...
Oh, and I've pressed too many buttons now, and it's gone on to a weird...
So the Secret Sewing Club is every Sunday between 2 and 5 o'clock.
Yes, 2 and 5 o'clock every single Sunday, and it's different people every Sunday. This Sunday we had Mum's Makery. They were the felting guys. We had Rowan Dean. You'll know Katrina quite well.
Yes.
We also had... Who else? Oh, we had another new one. We had Also Sweet Shop.
Well, did he wear his mankini?
He didn't wear his mankini. Because it's not the same rules as broadcast, okay? It's very loose.
Very
And
loose.
we always send out, and we grab it, right? We always send out a running order of what
You
all the
do?
things should go in and when we should be there. And I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why we even bother writing it, because it's all very fluid, let's just say.
This
And we
is
never,
true.
like, if somebody's doing a demo, we'll never cut anybody off. We'll always just, it runs as it runs, and if we overrun, tough.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's very fluid, and it's like trying to herd cats, if I'm honest, because we've got. Were you on with Sasha?
No.
No. Okay. So Sasha has a tendency to
Wander off.
flash people.
Oh.
No, she flashes people. She'll kind of like move, like just like that, or adjust, or lean over to get something, and she's got like a look. Oh, the Mrs. Claus one. Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh.
So
One way to get
Sasha
the numbers
has a
in.
tendency to flash people, and Jeff and Lorraine have a tendency to wander off. And because they're not physically in a studio, you can't get them back. You just have
No,
to
that's
kind
true.
of, send
Wait.
my mic to them active and go, Jeff and Lorraine, where have you gone? Can you come back?
Please come back. Please come back. You're also doing your very first. We are going to get onto the craft store in a minute for those people that are waiting.
Yeah.
You're also doing your very first retreat with
Yes, we
my
are.
secret sewing club.
I know. So hang on, I'm trying to get the other bits up as well. There we go. Lots of people saying, "Are we hi?" and "Are we all right?" and everything. Yes, we're lovely. I'm not very good at reading these while I'm doing other stuff. So I will.
I'm flashing them up on the screen. Don't worry, they're popping
fine.
up as we talk.
You do that. Excellent. Okay. So, Secret Sewing Club roped in Adam, and we said, "Can you please make us a retreat?" And then
which is what I did. And that's what I've done.
Excellent. So we're very excited about that. That is April the 12th, and we're running it exactly the same way as we run a Secret Sewing Club. So what will happen is it's a one-day event, and in the Secret Sewing Club we make a little celebrity squares type situation.
Yeah, you have 4 people, don't you?
We do. We have 4 people on at the same time, and I mean you've only got 1 to put into this. So...
Yeah, I couldn't cope with 4. I couldn't do 4. I could do 4 on this software, but it would be a nightmare.
Yeah, it is. It is
a nightmare. So there's White Gecko.
Yeah, we've got White Gecko. We've got Anthea at Quilting Antics. We've got Nicola from Days in Grace, and myself. All 4 of us there. You basically get 4 classes in one day. So yeah, we're very excited.
You'll find all that information on thecreativehideaway.co.uk. It's all on there.
Have you not got a little strap you
No,
can put up?
I don't do. No, I don't do that bit. I could make one, but I won't. But yeah, so the Creative Hideaway. If you want to come on, or just drop me a message, and we'll sort it all out for you. That's the easiest way to do it.
Hang on, I can maybe fix up something here.
So if you do want to come on our retreat,
I'm not that one yet. This one.
I'll be there as well. I'll be there, and everyone's going to be there. It's going to be a good laugh. It works out to be as well about £60, and you get it's £60 per class, but you get everything you need. Am I correct?
Absolutely, you get everything. So every class that you do comes with a kit, and you can have everything that you need is in there. Obviously, we do ask you to bring things like sewing machines, needles, threads, etc., etc. But yeah, everything you need for your class is in there. So you're getting all of the not equipment, that's not the right word, all like the fabric and the findings and things that you'll need to do your classes. Everything's in there, supplied. So you just need to come. We've got there's a little list on the website, isn't there? I think.
Yeah, there is everything you will need. Once again, just drop me a message and I'll sort that out. Right, let's get to the big stuff. Let's get to the stuff that everyone's got questions about. If you've got questions, now's the time to put them in the chat. We are live at the moment. It is Sunday. If you're watching this on a Monday or a Tuesday, I can't answer the question. She's got her own strap. Here she goes.
I know. It's got ends on it, but they're getting cut off on your thing.
Let's talk the craft store.
Right.
So I remember it in the good old days, as it were. The craft store has now become 21st century. I think it has evolved.
I think.
Tell me everything I need to know.
Okay, so the way that it works is it's not going to be broadcast is thing number one, because we do get a lot of questions saying, what channel is it going to be on? Is it going to be on Sky? Is it going to be on Freeview? No, none of that. I think these days everybody is so used to streaming that I don't know that there's the need for that anymore. And if you're not used to that yet, we will help you out. We've got some videos coming up shortly. Sorry.
No, you
I
all
was going to have a
right?
drink of juice, but it's empty.
Oh,
No, I know.
do you need to go and get juice?
Nah, I'm
Okay.
So yes, it's not on Sky, it's not on Freeview, it's not on Virgin, it's on none of those kind of terrestrial platforms. It's not there.
Mhm.
The only place you will find this is on socials. So you'll find it on Facebook and you'll find it on YouTube. YouTube for me is the important one, because YouTube is going to give you the ability to stream that onto your big telly, which is what
True.
everybody ultimately wants. They want
That's how they're watching
what they had
this.
back on their big telly. That's exactly what they want. So we are going to be doing some videos over the next few kind of coming days and weeks to show you exactly how you can do that from several different devices. So you can do it from your phone, you can do it from an iPad. You don't necessarily have to have the most brand new
Mhm.
device or TV to do that, as long as it's got either an HDMI port or it's probably less than about 7 years old. You can do this. Absolutely, you can do this. It's not difficult at all. So we will do some videos that will explain all of this. So how it came about is we were already doing the Secret Sewing Club, and Dan was already doing Shop Unlimited. And we had a conversation with Paul, because Paul was the original owner of Create and Craft. He was the OG. Then he sold it. It was mismanaged. He thought, I can't let this go down. He bought it back. He fixed it, sold it again. And then that was to Aurelius, who were the the ultimate downfall of original Create and Craft when it was brought into the craft store.
I think it gets worse. I think there's somebody else that bought it that also.
Oh, was there? Was there another one in the middle?
No, I don't think they're in the middle, but I think the latter one was.
Right. Okay. So, I'm going through the whole story. So, OG Create and Craft, and there was Hachanda and Create and Craft at the same time. Aurelius fluffed that up, and then Paul once again bought it back and merged the craft store and Hachanda together. All happy, all together, happy days. Now, I have explained this on the other ones that we've done, but I will explain it here again. It's him and Val as a partnership that were running things. And under those guys, nobody had any problems. Everybody got paid on time. Everybody was happy. No issues. But he's 70-something now. And he was having health issues. He's at that point, I think at the point where he actually decided to sell it, I think he was on his second knee and going for a hip replacement.
Yeah, he was. That's the last time I saw him.
He was struggling. So Val, who was his business partner, had her own health concerns. I mean, these are two people who are, in theory, should have been retired, should have been on the golf course, but they love the industry and they wanted to be back in it. So fair enough. And it was at that point where they both thought, this is physically too much for us now. And they decided that we've got to step back. Unfortunately, that's when the company who bought it, and well, we all know the disaster that they made. So the outcome of this was Paul still owns the building, because when we right in the very, were you at the very beginning when we
not
were in
the very beginning? No, I came in the new building.
So they were in a rented building. Paul bought a building to specifically put this in, because obviously if you're going to buy a building, you're believing that your company is going to be there for the long term.
Mm-hmm.
So he bought a building to put it in, customized everything up so it was exactly what we needed. Fantastic. And he still owns that building. Now, he bought back the contents, so the studios, all the IT equipment, the desks, all the office stuff. And anyway, the figure that's on the administrator's report, we'll not discuss that because that's not right. And we all know that's not right.
It's not right.
But there's, that's another conversation for another day. So basically, he's bought back the studio, but in the deal for buying back the studio, he also bought back the social media because the actual stock was bought by Hobbycraft. Because if you look now and you type in createandcraft.com, it will dump you onto the Hobbycraft page.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they bought all of the stock. So they bought the Create and Craft name so they could obviously sell that stock. But the rest of it, they didn't want. So Paul bought it back. And then Dan had his thing going on and he wants to use the studio. We already had our streaming thing going on and kind of had, by the point that we got to discussions, already kind of proved the concept that people get it, people understand it, people want to see stuff. And if we can put it there, they will watch it. So, this is how it's all come about. And it's got quite busy.
It has. Now it goes live on the 10th of February.
Yes, it does.
Is its first day. So it.
Well,
Oh,
you
go
say
on.
that, Adam. You say that, but
Another exclusive. I need jingles for these exclusives.
You need a banner.
That's going to come next. I'm going to do this next week. I'm going to get. I'm going to try and make one now. Go on, tell me no.
Okay, so
news.
it's not a big exclusive. It's like a medium-sized exclusive. So he asked us
Big news,
to do a secret sewing club on Thursday, this coming Thursday.
So we're going live
This
early.
Thursday,
I haven't got a calculator.
Because, big news, nice. I like it.
30th.
The 30th, yes. So it's between 5 and 8. I had a strap for that as well. Let me just see if I can switch them. But I think, you see, I didn't factor in my sides being chopped out.
Oh, hang on. Can I make you bigger? I don't know how to make.
It doesn't matter. Oh, I'm all there now. So, Secret Sewing Club, Thursday, the 30th of January, between 5 and 8 p.m. Very excited. It's a little bit of a test run. Please come back, Adam. I feel lonely without you.
I'm back.
There we go. Perfect. That's perfect.
You can't read it now, though, but I'm going to make it bigger.
Okay. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
It doesn't matter.
Secret Sewing Club, Thursday, 30th of January at between 5 and 8. So we are... Oh, he's playing with all the buttons now.
I've got so many buttons. I've now moved cameras around. You're now on the other side.
Oh, dear. Right. So what we're doing is we're doing kind of a sneaky preview one. Basically, we want to test the tech. And there is no kind of tougher test for the tech than a secret sewing club because that requires a lot of jiggery pokery. So we are having you've got people going dizzy here with all of the...
I'm stopping now. My swipes. I got a bit heavy-handed. I can only apologise.
Enthusiastic there, didn't you?
I did. I got a bit giddy with the big news.
Right. It's all right. So yes, big news. We are having a secret sewing club. It is going to be me. Not that I mean, usually I don't get to do anything because I'm so busy pressing buttons. But it's going to be me. It's going to be Daisy and Grace. It's going to be Sarah from White Gecko. And who's Gail? Gail from Endless Threads.
Gail's watching.
Lovely Gail.
Gail's watching.
Is she? Hello,
she is
Gail.
Indeed.
Are you ready for Thursday?
So there was another one. So our Crafty UK is watching as well, and a name I've never seen before. Go on. Yes, Andy.
I need Andy to message me because I know he's been asking to go on the Secret Sewing Club. And we weren't kind of in the beginning, we weren't in a position to kind of get new bods in. We had 2 new bods today and we've got 2 new bods next week. So Andy, I've lost your number. contact me. Oh, hang on, I can fix that. Just wait a second.
I've
Turn
got
that
my
one
screen
off,
big
turn that
again.
one on. No,
No,
there.
Hayley fits. There we
Hayley
go.
Craft Store.
Drop her a message. So it's going to be... So where are we seeing it from, though? Is it from people's homes? Is it from the old studio?
It can be anywhere. So
Okay, just so people know.
Dan is looking after studio hours for people who want to come in and broadcast from the studio. So that'll be all the lights, all the cameras, presenter, overheads, the whole, just as it used to be. And then I'm more looking after the guys who want to just stream in. And
Okay.
if they've already got studio setups and things like that, and they just want to stream in, then they've got that option as well. So it's kind of open. Oh, Riverside Bead. Yep. Send me an email. And it's open to anybody. So what we've really done is we've kind of leveled the playing field with the big companies and the small companies, because it's like a fixed price across the board. So the way it's working is it's working slightly differently. So the way that Create and Craft and Hobby Maker and QVC, all of these guys worked previously was you went down at your own cost and you did the show. And then once you've done the show, a percentage, a big percentage of what you sold, yes, you know, but a big percentage of what you sold went to Create and Craft, QVC, whoever. And that's obviously, they've got big overheads. Absolutely, they've got to make money out of it. But the way that the craft store is going to work is the same way as we operate the Secret Sewing Club. So it's a fixed fee for the companies to come on. And that's just for mine and Dan's time to be able to, set everything up and post the social media posts and all the rest of it. So it's a fixed fee for that. And then everything that they make, they keep the whole lot. You, as customers, would buy directly through their own website. It comes nowhere near the craft store, because that was one of my big concerns with not changing the name. Because when the name came up as the craft store, which Paul wanted to use, because he already had the website, he already had everything. It was kind of out the box, good to go. The problem with that was there still going to be bad feelings surrounding that name? And we're like, hopefully not. And I was really pushing hard to change the name, and he said, no, we've already got all this. Let's just use it. So I conceded. But to be honest, people have been, quite receptive to it. They're just glad to have something back. They're just glad to have the familiar faces back doing what they love. And because there's actually no shop element to the craft store, we are simply advertising space. That's all we are. So, similar to a magazine where you'd buy a quarter page advert or something. It's the same kind of principle. We're basically an online shopping magazine.
You're basically a big catalogue now.
Yeah, there is going to be a website, and that's going to essentially just be a TV guide. That's all it's going to be. As I said, the only money that comes into the craft store is the little bits that are directly from the companies. So,
So the easiest way to think about it, it's a bit like a Lonely Hearts column. We pay for the Lonely Hearts to go into the paper, but then I reap all the rewards from the letters coming back to me.
Okay, that way.
Let's go with that analogy. That works for me. So that's how it is. So you're buying with small companies. You're buying into the company.
More about you than it does anything else.
I'm just putting it out for the people that watch me. That's all. I'm just so they get used to it. So you're spending with the small companies again. I think we need to stress, and it's been stretched on every live so far, so we might as well stress it on this one as well. It is nothing to do with the original or the brand new Create and Craft. That name is now dead and gone.
That's dead. It's been sold to Hobbycraft. Yes, they may continue that. I don't know what their plans are. They may continue that name, but that's because they've bought stock with that name on. So you can understand it from that point of view.
You're buying an hour to help people live stream and reconnect. I'm going to get that on a
That's it.
T-shirt if I ever come in.
Thank you, Lou. We're a craft hub. That's what we are. We are just trying to get everybody's lives into one place so that it's easier for everybody to come to one place to watch them. You might only come there for, one person. You might only come for Leonie. You might only, hang on. I don't know who I'm allowed to say.
Yeah, let's not say anyone. What? No, big news. Hang on. I've got a banner.
You know what?
I've got banners.
Okay, I'll go and get the schedule.
You go and get the papers. We've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. You get the schedule and tell me everyone that's on.
I'll let all the cats out the bags.
While you do that, I'm going to roll the titles then because I've not played them yet. So I'll roll titles. You get the list, and we'll come back and. I've got my own introduction, and I was meant to play it an hour ago, and I forgot. You get the list.
Okay.
We're coming back with big news on all the people that are going to be on the craft store right after this. It's time for another episode of All Round Mine with me, Adam, with over 15 years in television and even more in entertainment. Let's dig deep with the people we know and love, that we've grown up with. So, pull up a pew, grab a seat, as I invite you all round mine.
How long did that take you?
Hours. Hours. I was watching. I'll let you know into the secret. I was watching. I watch a YouTuber all the time, and she had her own introduction. I was like, I want my own introduction.
I want one of them.
I want my own intro. So I made one, and it took me hours. Look good though. It's good, isn't it?
It did. You did a lovely job. Well done.
Right. Big news. List time. Tell your friends they need to watch an hour and 16 minutes in for all the entire list of people. Right then, let's do it. Big news.
All of them. I'm just going to give you a few. Okay. So obviously we know about Craft Buddy, and we know about Wheeler.
Yes, we know Wheeler.
Because he was on with Dan the other day when he fluffed up his feed and just paused himself.
Took a call and then he lost everyone.
And I was like, Dan, man, what you done? Anyway, so we know about those guys. I also think Craft Buddy was announced.
Oh.
Nice. I know that Mr. Lockwood will be joining us.
John Lockwood, yes.
Lockers, yes, I spoke to him the other day. He's confirmed. Matthew Palmer.
The Palmer's coming.
The Palmer's coming. Eunice Friend. She's coming to do some resin work as well. I don't know how much more I'm allowed to give away.
Keep going. Let's do it. Have they signed contracts? Let's read them.
No, this is the beauty of it. There's no contracts.
Oh, read them all out then. Come on. Do it.
Well, I can't because I think some of them are Dan's, and that's got to be his news to give. Oh, Impressions Crafts. That's another one that's coming.
Oh.
And there's a little bit of Pink Frog as well. That's nowhere near all of them. That is just a few that are coming over like the first 4 days.
There you go.
There's a lot, and we're all very excited. And
yes, Samantha, I want more as well. Samantha's saying she wants more. One more you can give me? One more you can give me? One more? Come on, we're mates.
Well, they're not
coming.
Okay, go on.
One more streaming, and then we're going to say goodnight to everyone.
Okay. Who's the one that you would class as like one of the OGs?
LeBlanche.
No, the first one, maybe.
Bibbs.
To do the crafting.
Bibby.
Bibbs is there as well.
Dawn Bibby's going to be back on our screens, streaming in from probably a warehouse somewhere in Peterborough.
No. She's
coming in.
She's a studio girl. She's one of Dan's. She's a studio girl.
I was in the studios the other day. It's so sad. I was wandering around them. It was really. I was there. I've got photos, but I
Did
don't
you
know if I'm
go
allowed
in
to
when
show them.
Matt's cleared all the stuff out? Because he's been sending me pictures as he's been going.
Oh
and
no!
It's really
So
sad.
I went down, and for people that are watching, I'm not working there. I just had to pick something up for retreats. But I went in, and my dad met me there, and I was showing my dad around the building, and his dad made me a cup of tea, bless him. And I went into the studio, and I was like, oh, this used to be full of happy memories, but it will be again. It will be full of noise and hustle and bustle again, I feel.
Lou Sims has just dropped a bombshell in the messages.
Put it on the screen. I'll give you one. Miss Wheeler will be on the 11th with Ciao Bella. Oh, keep them coming, Lou. What else do you know? It's all going on. Bibby's there, Ciao Bella's there, Wheeler's there.
Of throwing stickies on the 10th now. But this is the beauty of it. You don't have to. It will all be on YouTube. So if you don't see it when it's live, it will all be on YouTube. And we as Craft Store don't have any control over, people's stocks and how long things stay on for. We're asking nicely if they'll keep it on for a week, just so people have a chance to watch on catch up. But we don't have those powers for stock anymore. So the stock, everything is controlled by them. Everything is basically in the hands of the suppliers, and you shop directly with them.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Hayley, my love. It all kicks off this Thursday between 5. What times?
5 and 8 for a secret sewing club.
Secret Sewing Club, a soft launch, the
pre-party. Join us?
I'll come and join you this Thursday.
I'll tell you what, because I'll Brady Bunch you into the middle, maybe.
Bring me in. We'll talk all things retreats.
We'll do a little retreat, a bit of information, because I think there's 3 out of the 4 of us on that day.
Let's do it then.
Go on then.
You're
in now as well. You're on the first day.
I'm on the first day. I'll be there. Thank you, Hayley, for this as well. I know it's 9:20 and you're missing Love Island, but thank you for popping in.
And I don't watch Love Island.
Oh, don't you?
The people, Emma and Bridget in the office do, and they come in and then they have chats about it. And if one of them's missed it, what you'll find is they'll watch it while they're at work doing other things before the other one comes in, so they can gossip about it.
I was asked to go in, but I said I had a Facebook Live to do and YouTube, so I can't make it to South Africa. I can only apologise. I was going to be a bombshell.
Maybe that's what you should do. Is that what the interview was for the other day?
Can't say. Let's just say it involved a lot of taking my shirt off. Now, it didn't really. If the people that interviewed me are watching, it really didn't. It involved nothing like that whatsoever.
This is when you get a phone call. You know that job we offered you? No, thank you.
Yeah, they didn't offer me one at the time, but I don't think they're going to offer me now either. And I know they watched because they mentioned this. So it was one of the questions in the interview.
About social media.
About social and how well this channel's doing. So thank you, Hayley, lovely. I'll be in touch and I'll see you Thursday. If you want to join, go on.
A couple of things. If anybody wants to ask about the Craft Store, obviously my email is up there. Just email me. That's fine. We can send you out information. So if there's companies who want to come and join us, just get in touch. If you are a customer, just stay tuned to the Facebook page for the minute, and everything kind of will start popping up on there. And as soon as we have a finalized, I think in the first month, we've got about 27 hours of content.
That's good.
At the minute.
John Scott said, isn't there an age limit, Adam, for Love Island? The John Scott.
Oh, John can come on the Craft Store. He can come play.
He could do, anybody. John.
We're not fussy.
John, I want you on this as well.
I didn't have John. I had Rebecca. I had Rebecca Reed.
Ah, Rebecca, nice. Yeah, John, message me, and we'll get you on. We'll get you have a chat. Thank you, Hayley. It's been a pleasure.
Love you.
Froze. Love you too. I'll see you Thursday. I'll message you in the week.
All right. Love you, Puffling. Bye.
Bye. Thank you all very much for this evening. John Scott, I want you on here. I want to know your stories of old ITV and things like that. Drop me a message. If you've not got my phone number, message Sheila Brayshaw. She will give it to you. Anybody else as also wants to come on, I want you on here as well. All the people that are currently watching, I would love you to come in and chat. Tell me about anything, your craft work, anything that you're up to. I would love to hear from you. Yes, it's amazing having all the guests on here, but I also want you on here. How did Create and Craft or the Hobby Maker or how did the craft store change the way you craft? Did it help you craft? Drop me a message on Facebook or on the YouTube comment saying, Adam, get in touch. I'll try and find you. And we'll bring you on one of these. If you can't do it live, we'll pre-record it and I'll throw it in as a show. It's not a problem. Sasha Fancy, I hope you're well. I'm good, thank you, Sash. We need to have a phone conversation. I hope it's all good as well with your daughter. I hope it's all good. I saw it on social. Thank you very much for your company this evening. It means a lot. Keep subscribing, Facebook and YouTube. Also, can you do me one favor? One favor is all I ask. Tell a friend. Tell a friend about the platform, about this platform, because not only do we discuss other things on the channel, let's start promoting these smaller companies and not just the big ones. I would love to hear from you. What's that little button? Oh, connection's unstable. I would love to hear from you. Right then, I'm going to love you and leave you. It's been a pleasure. John Scott, get in touch. Carol, get in touch as well. And we'll see if we can get you on Thursday. Or John, we'll get John on Thursday as well. Thank you, lovelies. I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you very much. It's been a long one tonight. I've enjoyed it, though. It's been good. And we'll do it all again Thursday, 7:30. Let's do it then. This Thursday coming. I'll see you in a bit. Ta-ra.